we have to cover Avantis here because as you can see, we're back at 36 cents. So we're going to talk about this. Remember, I'm not a financial advisor. None of this is financial advice, but let's get straight into it. We're covering this for members of the channel. Coming back with some more videos, guys. I've been traveling, so I've been a bit busy. Just moved to a whole new country here. And I'm going to be here for the next year. But anyways, we're going to talk about what we're going to be doing here inside of Avantis, and we're actually building up another ascending triangle. So look at this bullish ascending triangle. As you can see, these are our bullish patterns. Now remember, they have like a 72% win rate or something like that, 77% actually. So it's not 100%, it's like 72 or 77%. So it's not 100%. And we actually have something that's forming up right now that could quite possibly drag Avantis down. And first, look at Bitcoin. Bitcoin's going through this rising wedge, which is also a bearish pattern. So that's also, not too good. When you look at the percent R trend exhaustion on Bitcoin, it's at an equilibrium space, which just means that it's inside of the middle there. So it's neither bearish nor bullish on the percent R trend exhaustion. So it's a little hard to tell what's going to happen there on the 4-hour chart for Bitcoin, because remember, everything's going to follow Bitcoin. Everything's going to fall in line. But when you look at the daily chart, there's a possibility we can have a turn up here. Like, there's a possibility that it could pull back a little bit more, yes. But the long-term trend is still, a little bit oversold, and the short-term trend is still coming down. So it could still come down a little bit, and that is a little bit worrisome. So I'm still looking towards a double bottom. If it breaks this, I'm still looking for that double bottom on Bitcoin. And the reason why that matters is because if that breaks, then Avantis is not going to be looking too well. If that breaks, Avantis is not going to look too well. I can't stress that enough. Look at the daily chart. The percent R trend exhaustion, we can't really see much on the daily, but we are seeing that we are now almost overbought on the short-term trend here, which is the white line. But there's not enough info because Avantis has not been out for long enough, so we really can't see the percent R trend exhaustion on the daily chart for Avantis. But if we come here to the 4-hour chart, like I was mentioning before, you can see we are building currently a ascending triangle. But look at what we're doing. We're literally almost breaking it below, like almost crashing now. We're almost like dumping below it. So remember, it's like a 77% win rate, so it's not 100%. So you got to remember that. It broke out of it the previous one, and it did pretty well. Shout out to the members of the channel. One of the members actually mentioned that they ended up making some money on that trade. So yeah, it's pretty cool to see that the members are doing well. It's pretty good to see that people are doing well with a lot of these trades. So again, big shout out to Matt Roy here. Said he caught the last 2 runs perfectly all the way up. And if I'm still looking at 47 cents, that's what we're going to talk about now, because I'm a little bit mixed on it. I'm a little bit mixed on 47 cents. And that's only because what's happening right now, it looks like it wants to break down below this. But if Bitcoin starts to break out and starts to go up, then we could see Avantis doing it. But if Bitcoin starts to break down, then we might be screwed. So that's a big possibility. But for one, on the 4-hour chart, this is the percent R trend exhaustion again. We are seeing the short-term trend is coming down a little bit. So it's the long-term trend. But remember, they can both stop cold turkey and then go right back up. So that's why I'm not going to confirm this to be bearish until we break below this trend line and then break this support here at 35 cents. If we break that 35-cent support right here, then we are confirmed bearish, and you should probably sell if we break that 35-cent support. So that is very, very imperative that you pay attention to that 35-cent support. If it gets broken and goes below that 35-cent support, finito, done. And to be exact, 0.35556. 0.3556. That's to be exact. So that's what we're looking at there. And the MACD, a lot of selling pressure. This could easily continue to speed up. So I'm really feeling a little bearish about this right now, but this is an ascending triangle, but I'm still feeling a bit bearish here. It's kind of scary looking at it. It looks like it wants to break down from here. So personally, if, like I said before, if it goes below that 35-cent level, run the other way. But if you start seeing it come up, this would be really nice. That would be a really nice run up. If you start seeing this coming up here, it would probably break 42 cents if it starts to do that. And then 47 cents would be next. So yes, I do still see 47 cents if we do not break 35. But it's looking like we might break 40 or 35. I'm sorry. It's looking like we might break 35. So be extremely, extremely careful on that. That's pretty much what I'm looking out for right now. So if we go down and break 35, jump out. But if we don't and we actually come up here to 42, prepare for that next rally, that next push to 47 cents. So that's what we're pretty much looking at inside of Avantis right now. Again, big shout out to all of the members of the channel. So this video was for a member. So big shout out to you again, Matt Roy. And then I'm also cover another video for another member that wants me to go over Zora. So big shout out to you. We'll be talking about Zora next, guys. So yeah, it's looking a little bit fishy, but we're gonna go break down the smaller time frames too, because the smaller time frames will kind of tell you if we are gonna continue to break down. So this is the 2-hour chart here. So on the 2-hour chart, it's not looking too good. It's not looking too good. The percent R trend exhaustion, the long-term trend's coming down, and the short-term trend. We want to see both of these trends turning back up, but right now there's no signs of that. So we got to see what's going to happen here. But there is a possibility that we could go up, because look at how this pullback here on the percent R trend exhaustion on the short-term trend is lower than this. They're getting higher. So there is a possibility that, you know, we might see this thing turning up. We might see this thing turning up. This is pretty much what people are gonna call bullish divergence, because you're seeing it increasing here. Usually they call it that on the MACD, but I'll just call it that on the percent R trend exhaustion. So we're working our way up, but there's a possibility we already maxed out. So you want to be careful. There's a possibility we're already maxed out here on that push upwards. So that's for the 2-hour chart. And then we have the MACD showing that selling pressure is speeding back up again. You can see those 2 red candlesticks. So that's not a good sign either. So there's a possibility we could break down. I hope I get this video out in enough time. Like I said, I've been traveling, and I literally just got all my stuff from an Airbnb into a condo unit that I just now got a full year lease on. So I've been doing a lot of stuff right now. And yeah, sorry I couldn't get this out in enough time. But anyways, shout out to the members. The hourly chart, this doesn't really tell us much, because it could go either way at this point. It is intersecting, showing that there is a possibility that it could actually turn back up. So there's a possibility there. I'll keep watching out for that for you guys. And then we have some selling pressure coming in here. Not much. Let's hit the 30-minute. Trying to get this video out before we get the results of it pulling back. So that's pretty much what I'm doing right now. Okay, we're selling off a little bit here. Same thing, could cross and continue upwards. Some selling pressure here on the MACD building up, so it doesn't tell us much there. 15-minute chart. This is super short term, but it's actually good that it's super short term, because we don't want to break this. But yeah, we'll see. All right, nothing much there. And then we'll hit the 3-minute, but we'll hit the 5-minute. So let's go here. So yeah, we are actually oversold on the 5-minute chart. There's a possibility, like I said, there's a possibility it could turn back up. That's oversold. But remember, we can stay oversold for longer than expected. From 28th of December, well, all of the 28th of December, actually, we were oversold that whole day, and then we took off. So what did it look like? Well, the overselling started right here. You can see on the percent R trend exhaustion, if you match it up right here, that's when it started. And since it stayed oversold, look at all of that dumping. So we don't want to stay oversold for longer than expected, because that could result in a prolonged dump to about 33 cents. So we do not want to see that. We want to see it immediately turning back up. This is on the 5-minute chart. But if it doesn't immediately turn back up like it did right here, then we're screwed. Right? That's pretty much what we're looking at. But yeah, I'm gonna get this video out to you guys. Hit the like button, subscribe. Remember, I'm not a financial advisor, none of this financial advice. There's a possibility this video might get put out in like a couple hours, a few hours, because I have some shitty internet right now, and I'm working on getting the fastest internet I can out here. But this is the internet that came with the place, so I'm trying to get the fastest internet, and I've been trying to really get settled in here in the Philippines. But shout out to you guys. Hit the like button, subscribe. Remember, I'm not a financial advisor, none of this financial advice. And as always, I'll be back with another video.